Welcome back to the weekly recap. I'm Matt Wacker. Senator Roy Blunt made a 45-minute visit to Jahabo Industries in Owensville on April 3rd. Jahabo is a manufacturer of custom display cases. This brief trip included a tour of the plant with Director of Operations Daryl Hootie Decker and CEO John Dolan. Blunt had the chance to take a swing at a glass case, proving its impenetrability, before moving into a conference room filled with over 24 of Owensville's finest. Trade, education, school safety, and local banking were among the topics discussed. Sticking with the U.S. Senate, retired Air Force Lieutenant Colonel Tony Manetti met with folks in West Plains at the Sabre Barbecue on April 2nd. This Republican hopeful spoke of his plans if he were to be chosen as the nominee in August. Among his goals for a greater America are standing by changes that support businesses and jobs, religious freedoms and gun rights, lower health care costs, and a strong military. Missouri S&T's Gail Bowman Multipurpose building is primed for a major facelift. The university will break ground on April 12 to expand the building's footprint from 6,000 to well over 16,000 square feet, more than doubling the number of fitness machines. Students voted in the fall of 2016 to direct a portion of their student recreation fee toward this project. The renovated facility should be ready by April 2019. Eclipse Books and Comics in downtown Rolla suffered a break-in on the night of March 27th. Owner Robert Hobart had just returned home from vacation when he received a call from RPD. A binder full of Magic the Gathering cards with an estimated value of $2,000 was the only thing taken. This marks the second time that the store on Pine Street has been robbed. A globally strong culture fair was held at Lebanon High School on March 22nd. The community enjoyed various food, pottery, and art from around the globe. Local band Dawson Hollow performed. Luke Keene shows us more.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Barker. I'm the department head of visual arts at Lebanon High School. I'm the culture fair organizer. The goal of the culture fair is to bring as many different cultures, languages, traditions, artwork, performances to the school at the same time as possible. When I organize it, it's more regional, like different continents. I try to put things physically closer together that have some cultural or geographic connection, but that's not always completely possible. But we had a family there who has roots in Ghana. We had exchange students from Sierra Leone, Brazil, Bangladesh, Egypt, Turkmenistan, Denmark, Spain, Tunisia, and I am sure I am forgetting some of them. And the Dawson Hollow concert last night was our very first fundraiser, so I already have money to put into the account to save for the 2021 Culture Fair. We should have this event every 3 years, and so immediately we're going to start promoting the 2021 Culture Fair at Lebanon High School.
See you guys tonight. We will travel on. Thank you. Thank you.
25-year-old Logan Clark was arrested on March 28th as the man responsible for stealing $2,600 worth of baseball equipment from the field house at West Plains High School. Clark was interviewed by detectives and further stolen property was recovered. His bond has been set at $7,500. A West Plains man was charged with resisting arrest after he fled in a vehicle and dragged an officer. 24-year-old Jesse Morgan was wanted for violating probation in Ozark County. He was stopped by West Plains police on March 25th, fleeing the scene as Officer Christopher Barrett was attempting to apprehend him. Morgan was found hours later at a home on Ross Lane and taken into custody. When Hussein Alajah and Abdullah Ali Braham arrived in Rolla 11 years ago, they didn't expect to become market owners. Now the two operate the Purest Food Market and Purest Coffee, selling international imports as well as locally sourced foods. Leanne had a cup of tea and a chat with Elijah.
So Purest Food Market is an international
Foods, we're trying to bring what is most important for the people who need it in here in Rolla, especially people who come from all over the world. They cannot find the stuff that's close here to get it. So they have to drive away to St. Louis or somewhere really a little bit far away to get the food they needed. We have people not only here. We have the base in St. Robert. There's a lot of armies coming from all over Middle East. So we found a demand that they needed here. We are their source.
I know one of the things that people can't get is the halal meats. Can you explain that?
So halal meat is just a way of slaughtering the animals, only killing the animal after feeding him, let him drink water, let him sit a little bit, respect him, even if we need to kill it. And then the way also, we need to let the blood, all of it, get away. We have the animals local from New Haven, from a company called American Halal. They raise it, they butcher it there, and then they bring it to us here. So every week we have a fresh meat.
So no like preservatives, antibiotics?
Yeah, no hormones in it, and natural raised, and no hormones. They did not put anything in it, actually. So you're eating something really healthy.
I noticed on Google reviews you guys have 4.5 stars. Why do you think that is?
Well, that's what I said in the beginning. That's a lot of people save more time from traveling or going somewhere else to get their meat. And we're trying really hard to match any prices, even from St. Louis. Also, we tell the people if they find stuff they needed, we'll try our best to get it for them.
You can also eat here, right? You have a buffet. We're having this lovely tea. You have coffee.
This has been just 8 months. That was last August 2017. We opened the coffee shop. It was summer. We serve in really regular coffee, like American coffee, latte, cappuccinos, and also we add some stuff of international, like Arabic tea, Turkish coffee, chai or karak tea. Some people doesn't want to go places that's loud, like bars or something. Some people in the night want to just something quiet, something to chill. We also serve hookah. I don't know if that's familiar if people not. It's not healthy, but for who smoke only.
What kind of food can someone eat here that they can't have in other restaurants in the area?
So the buffet kind of have a grape leaves. Grape leaves is kind of it's a leaves actually, but it's stuffed inside it with rice, and the rice is cooked in somewhere, have some spices, different spices. We have lamb shanks also here, and then kebab. I don't know anyone sell kebab here. And also we have hummus. So all that, and then we have the meals.
Who is your newest customer?
Well, we're trying to make the stuff in here, even the stuff that we bring in from everywhere. We're trying to make it as for the local people to come try every food from where and what it tastes, what different. And we found a lot of people really like it.
Your partner said that he really likes Rolla, Missouri.
Yes, we've been here 11 years though, since 2006. So it's feel home. It's really home.
Matt, we'll send it back to you.
Up next, 2 stories of knife-wielding women in Howell County. The first was arrested on March 28th for allegedly hacking a door during a domestic dispute. 37-year-old Diane Dunn was fighting with her husband when she grabbed a knife. The husband ran into another room and closed the door. That's when Dunn apparently did her best Shining reenactment. Bail is set for $10 grand. Another separate arrest was made on March 30th at the Get and Go Mini Mart after reports that 27-year-old Kelsey Lands broke into another woman's house and chased her with a knife. Motive for this action is unknown, but the victim admits that she's had numerous issues in the past with Lands. That's all for now. I'm Matt Wacker. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. The Weekly Recap is brought to you by Rice Chopper, Cooking from Scratch, the UPS Store of Rolla, Bayard Dodge in West Plains, and the Ozarks Medical Center.